Okay, welcome back everyone to more Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. I was trying to give my friend time to see the last messages I sent him on Facebook Messenger to try and not end up with that chime getting recorded or anything, but he's not seeing it. He messaged me a couple of pictures that were pretty amusing. One of those bogus, oh my god, you have viruses on your phone things. He has an iPhone and it specifically said like what version and everything. And said, you need to go to the Google Play Store and download this here program to get rid of the viruses so that your battery doesn't go all kafooey or whatever. And it's like, it specifically said Google Play Store. Like, yeah, that's pretty damn amusing. Do you know how this works? iPhones don't use the Google Play Store, guys. That's Android. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys this. I got my guardian up so I can morph it. You can have it respawn when it's killed or deal increased physical damage, and it's like it doesn't really it's like almost always full, so I'm definitely just gonna go with dealing increased physical damage. I'd like it to do more. Oh goodness, it doesn't really take all that much to respawn it. I got my cool little symbol on him like everybody else. And yeah, we are over here in Sardith Mora, looking for quests to pick up.
Oh, and of course, dear Tywin, how I long to see you smile.
This guy right here next to the Way Shrine has a quest for us.
Ah, love. How cruel the fates that keep me from my heart's desire and force me to lock away my true feelings. Chains bind my heart, yet it yearns to beat free.
Problems with your love life?
Oh, what does an outlander know about the complexities of Dunmerry love? But you're only trying to help, and maybe I do need a simpler perspective. How does an outlander convince an overbearing mother that the object of their affection is worthy?
Yes, I remember doing this quest on the PTS. And what do you mean, how would I know about the complexities of Dunmerry love? I'm a bloody Dunmer, dude. Your mother doesn't approve of your relationship?
Of course not. Tywin is a slave. My mother's slave. I tried to buy her freedom, but Mother laughed at the mere suggestion that I'd be allowed to sully our reputation with a noir bride. Perhaps an outlander's offer wouldn't rouse her suspicion.
Slow down. I might be willing to help, but I don't know if I want to buy a slave.
I don't expect you to pay, obviously. It's just that Mother might reveal what it would take for her to release Tywin if it was anyone but me asking. Knowing that might give me some idea of how to free my love. It couldn't hurt to ask, could it?
I can do that much. But won't your mother be suspicious if I ask about Tywin?
Tell her you've heard Tywin excels at finding Red Star shells. Telvanni wizards prize them, and they're very rare. Most of the locals know that Tywin is the best at finding them. Mother loves to gloat.
Alright, I will speak to your mother about Tywin.
I couldn't bear gazing upon Tywin since Mother rebuked me. But now, I can't wait to see her lovely face again. I'll be down at the swamp where she hunts shells. Come find me once you've finished dealing with Mother. She'll be at our tower.
I love how the way he says mother. See you there. Such distaste in his voice. She's over this way. Bring on the rain.
Lazy vermin. If you want to eat this week, work.
Yes, mistress.
Well, get to it. Now!
Yes, mistress. Sorry, mistress.
So rude.
Pardon the mess. My slaves require another lesson concerning their work ethic, and their no-good overseer as well. I suppose I'll have to wield the lash myself today.
You're so nice. What's up with your eyebrows, lady? I've heard you have a slave that's particularly good at finding red star shells.
Have my friends been gossiping about her again?
No, that's you.
You'd think there were no better topics of conversation. Yes, Tywin is my slave. She's no unshed Nixhound, but she's still a capable harvester. What do you want to know about her?
Only her price. I need someone with a talent for collecting red star shells.
Well, I need someone who can do that too, and I already have Tywin. Seems like you're out of luck.
Your friends gossip about more than Tywin's talents. We'd both benefit from her departure.
Baseless slander! Though I do tire of these ugly rumors surrounding my son. 3 red star shells. That's the smallest offer I'll entertain. A bargain.
Alright. I'll think over your terms. Get up there, horsey.
Oh, Tywin, where are you? What I'd give for just a glimpse.
Yeah, hello, dude.
Well, did you speak to my mother? What did she say? Knowing her, it's something incredibly unreasonable.
She wants 3 red star shells.
3? 3? That's as many as Tywin manages to find in a month. And she's perfect.
Should we ask her to help?
No. If Mother found out, she'd never let Tywin go free. Not for any price. It's an unreasonable sum. But the fact that she asked for red star shells might work in our favor.
How so?
I've been training a Nixhound to help Tywin so she can spend more time with me instead of in that vile swamp. Aside from the Fetch a Fly incident, Nixie's got a solid track record. I'm certain she won't let us down.
Where's Nixie now?
She's around here somewhere. Nixhounds vanish when they're afraid, and Nixie's a bit skittish. She'll head off toward the water after I call her. Look around the shorelines, and you'll probably find her digging up shells. Just go where she points.
Very well. I'll be on the lookout for Nixie.
Come on, Nixie, show yourself! There you
who's
are.
a good Nixhound?
Nixie, go find star shells. Show this nice person where they are.
I got one of you too, but mine's little. Little bitty. Hello, Nixie. That's kind of amusing because, like, there's already an arrow pointing at it. But I gotta have Nixie come poop out of nowhere and show me too. I wish I could do that. Poof completely.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop!
I'm not doing anything. Really.
Who are you? These are given lands, you know. Take any star shells from this beach and you'll have them to reckon with.
You must be Tywin. Lonus sent me.
He sent you here. To what, spy on me? To finds that can't even find privacy out in this forsaken muck.
No, together red star shells. Why would he want me to spy on you?
Because this is the one place I'm permitted to go that he's too afraid to follow. Out here, I don't have to endure his constant fawning or pretend not to see him watching me out of the corner of my eye.
He thinks you two are in love.
Love? I'm a slave and he's my master. Or as close as makes no difference. Wouldn't so much as smile in his direction if it didn't spare me the rod. Tell me why he has you gathering Red Star shells. What's he up to now?
They're the price for your freedom. He wants me to buy and free you so you two can marry.
Gods, no. Fear of his mother's wrath is the only reason I can keep him at arm's length. If he's getting this bold, I have to get out of here. What Lonus wants for me isn't freedom. You really want to free me. Help me get away from these people.
What do you have in mind?
Faris keeps my servitude obligation hidden in a house. Steal it for me. I can forge a signature. It won't be perfect, but it should hold up well enough to get me out of Telvanni lands.
Why risk it? I already have your slave price.
I don't want to be bought. I want to be free. After all Faris and Lonus have taken from me, I don't want them to profit from my release. At least let me cost them.
I'll think it over. Hi again, Nixie. We already found the shells, honey.
Comrade, a word.
We can buy her for that guy, or go steal her slave papers so that we can free her. And I'm going to do exactly what I did on the PTS, and we are going to go steal those papers and free her. Damn it. Remember you. You just kind of chill out there, right? Nobody's here. Definitely nobody here. Just pop in here just because I wasn't sure what this guy was going to do. Just walk back over there. Definitely nobody hiding in this barrel. Hurry up and pop into this one because I knew that there's somebody walking around down here. Yeah, here we go. I definitely would have been caught by her if I just tried to go straight in there. Of course, I'll stand right there. I should have programmed her to go over there further and stand. Just follow along behind you. Hello, definitely nobody in this cave over here. For you to go back. Because they're probably standing, yeah. They're probably standing like right at the side of the cave. So if I would have tried to come out, she would have saw me. Stop getting caught on stuff. Go, 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 go. Go, lady, go. Just in case she's coming up behind me, we'll hop in here and wait for her to do her. Yep. I'm sure what's coming up behind me. And since you move really, really slow, of course, when you're sneaking, it's entirely possible if I would have tried to just go for her, she might have seen me. And I prefer not to get a bounty. Especially since I just stole something. I don't want the guards to take it from me.
Wherever you came from, I suggest you go back.
Wasn't talking to me. Nobody saw me. There's nobody else here, so that was kind of weird. On BTS, I totally got spotted like at least once.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Where?
See, you're leaving the estate. You decided not to help me, didn't you? I knew I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up.
Relax, I brought your servitude obligation.
You really did it. What's the catch? What do you expect for this?
Nothing. I have no interest in owning a slave.
I don't know what to say. I was resigned to my fate before you showed up. Hardly seems real. Maybe it isn't. Not until I'm staring at the shores of the Somerset Isles.
Good luck, Terwin.
I'll need it. You didn't ask for anything, but I want you to have this. Just the gold I managed to hide away over the years, minus what I'll need for passage. Not payment, a gift. For a friend. Goodbye, and thank you so much.
Not too shabby.
Hey, get away from her! You will ruin everything!
No.
Shut up, you slavering jackal. You see this? I'm free.
Tywin, I was supposed to free you. I was going to take your hand in marriage. It was going to be perfect. You ruined it!
Listen to me, you little swit. I'm not your plaything, never was and never will be. I'd sooner lie with the maggots than share your bed.
That can be arranged. When I tell Mother about this, you'll wish you'd never spurned me. You'll beg! You will beg!
That was liberating. Don't worry, I know these lands better than they ever will. Thanks again.
So amusing. Yes, you loved her so much, but the minute she's like, I didn't want anything to do with you, then he's like, oh, tell Mother on you. You'll see. Hello? What do you got for us?
Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the Guildmaster.
What's the message?
Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words.
Where can I find her?
She's running things out of the guild hall in Darwin's Watch at the moment. The 8 guide you, comrade.
Did she say what she wanted?
No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract. A huge contract. All hands on deck. She probably wants you in the fight.
Oh, so I'm gonna guess it's either Mages or Fighter's Guild. Probably Fighter's Guild because it said something about the anchors. I think Fighter's Guild does that. We won't be doing that because that's like all on the mainland type of stuff. Pretty sure I saw somebody else around here with a quest marker. Yeah, there we go, there's one. Hello.
Ah, it warms my scales to see you once more, my friend. I wish I could thank you for my freedom, but as you can see, it was short-lived.
Indeed.
I see you still wear no shackles. Will you aid me once more? I know someone who needs help.
If you guys didn't watch all of my videos, this guy was from in the tutorial section. He was one of the slave guys on the boat when we came in. I like his, what do they call that, plumage, I guess? Tell me more.
In truth, you would be helping many Saxhleel, myself included. During my latest escape attempt, I met an amber beauty with eyes like summer rain. Her Lucial name is Sun in Shadow, but I call her my heart. She hatches a plan to set us free.
What do you need me to do?
Seek her out in Tel Naga. If I know my heart, she will be sunning herself in the light of some book. Always reading that one, always learning. If all goes to plan, she will read her books beside me in the boughs of a hist. Soon, I hope.
Alright, I'll go talk to Sun and Shadow.
Walk with Sithis, my friend, and mind the Telvanni. They spin lies like an elder at the yarn wheel.
How did you end up here?
I ventured too far from the hist and did not heed the bird signs. Dark Elf slavers spine-hooked me near Thorn. I escaped 4 times, but never for long. Eventually the Telvanni bought me, at a discount I am told. I take pride in that, at least.
Is this legal?
Laws are slippery things. The Ebonheart Pact outlawed Argonian slavery, but House Telvanni refused to join the pact. In truth, I cannot imagine how they would live without slaves. The Magisters are like overstuffed crocodiles. Dangerous, but lazy.
Can I help you break free?
I thank you for your offer, but I tire of breaking free only to be recaptured a day later. Sun in Shadow's plan will earn us a lasting freedom. If you help her, you help me.
Who are the Telvanni exactly?
Mages mostly. Members of the so-called Great House Telvanni. One of the 4 great houses of the Dark Elves. They love using that word, great. Great at ruining lives, perhaps.
So they all keep Argonians as slaves?
Yes, and Khajiit also. You see, for a Telvanni, life is nothing but a cheap struggle for mastery and control. Mastery of their dry-skinned magics, control of their mushroom towers, and dominion over people. People like us.
Oh, I did this one on PTS as well. I wanted to make sure that was the quest we want. Let's go talk to Suns in Shadow. Sun in Shadow, not Suns. My bad. Back to Tel Naga. Hello, Sun and Shadow.
Yes. Can I help you, Suryo?
Sun and Shadow? Aoki sent me, however you say his name.
Bless his eyes. Yes, I'm Sun in Shadow. Aoki told you I have a plan to earn our freedom, right? It will require finesse and discretion. I trust that I can count on you for both. To earn my freedom, I need the help of Magister Thurama.
She doesn't look as old as her voice sounds, but maybe that's to be expected with Argonians. Magister Thrawn?
She's a recently elevated Telvanni Magister. Not so set in her ways as the others, and probably more likely to remember her early struggles. I know she wants something from Zane Tararis. I need to find out what it is, then get it for her.
Do you have any idea what she wants?
I'm afraid not. I traded in some favors to get a better idea of what she's seeking, but I learned very little. Apparently her mouth, Erevan Anthem, has some correspondence that might give us a clue. I need that letter.
You can earn your freedom?
Oh, yes. House Telvanni has its warts, but it's a true meritocracy. With enough guile and cunning, even a lowly slave can sit on the council. I've studied spellcraft since before I could lift a broom. All I need now is the sponsorship of a magister.
How do you earn the Magister's approval?
Theraana's been haranguing the council, trying to get their help in claiming Zane Tiraris from House Redrin. She wants something in that shrine. I aim to get it for her. Her mouth, Erevan Anthem, has a letter that contains the clues we need.
I'll try to get the information for you.
Be cautious in the council house, Sarah. House Telvanni is not just some beast you can slay. In this place, subtlety will serve you better than any shield. We have to play the game.
You've told me how this plan helps you, but how does it help Eoki?
Truthfully, it doesn't. Not yet. Telvanni plots take time to develop. If I demand Eoki's freedom too early, I show my hand. Suddenly, he's a valuable piece in the game, moved and sacrificed as the Magisters see fit.
So you're protecting him by keeping him in chains?
Do I sense a rebuke? It's not ideal, I know. Look, I treasure Eoki. He's placed his trust in me. I hope you'll do the same.
How did you and Eoki meet?
It was during one of his many escape attempts. I was cleaning Master Otheri's tableware when Eoki burst through the kitchen door, dragging his chains behind him. He threw open the window and started to climb through it. Then he saw me.
And?
He hesitated, even smiled. You don't see Mars slaves smile much. Certainly not when they're being chased by Nyx hounds.
Yeah.
They dragged him off and threw him in the dry box. He told me he'd spend a year in there if it meant seeing me again.
You two seem pretty different.
There's an old alchemist's proverb. No reaction is ever so forceful as the mixing of opposing components. A mouthful, I know, but it fits. Eoki and I occupy different poles on the same spear. He keeps me grounded. I keep him safe.
Memory serves me correctly, we have to break in and sneak around this place. Or at least sneak around. I think the levels we need to go to or something. We will have to do some sneaking to get what we need. I do remember getting a bounty from it on BTS.
Master Erevan is away on business. Has been for some time, in fact. I know a prowler when I see one. What do you want?
I'm not a prowler. I'm just looking around.
No one just wanders into a council mouth's office looking around.
I do.
I should report you. What are you really after? And do be honest, we've already wasted enough time here.
I'm looking for a letter.
Ah, the one about Zane Tiraris, is it?
Yep.
Well, I could call the guard and be about my day, but I am a Telvanni after all. We don't turn away an opportunity when it presents itself. Perhaps you could help me with a problem I've run into.
What did you have in mind?
It's a matter of literature, or lack thereof. I wrote a poem, you see, a cloying, drunken mess of a poem. The post delivered it to my darling Ithran Dora just this morning. If you get it away from her, the letter is yours.
That seems fair. Where is Ithran?
She spends most of her time in the study, here in the council hall. She's very diligent, always leaning over one book or another. And the way she licks her thumb when she turns the pages.
Oh my.
Sorry, you'll find her in the study, yes.
Yeah, I remember. We have to pickpocket it from her, and that is a pain in the ass in this game. I got caught like a crap load of times trying to do this on the PTS. And probably will again, because I don't have points to put into the Ledgerman skilled passive to make that easier. Why is it so important you get the poem back? It doesn't seem like a big deal.
The poem's terrible. Plus, if word got to my parents that I'd been courting a wood elf, I'd be written out of the will, repeatedly, with red ink. Then there's also the possibility of blackmail.
Blackmail? Over a poem? Really?
Why do you think Ithran'dora keeps it on her? She knows that if Master Erevan gets wind of this, he might dismiss me from his service. Clever minx. Working for a council mouth is a fine occupation, Fla. I can't risk losing it.
Why did you send her the poem in the first place?
She's such a pretty, dainty thing. Not at all like those other scrawny Aecon elves. Add a half bottle of Shane to a lusty heart and you wind up with some very poor decisions.
Right. Yes, everyone does very stupid things when we're drunk. Sup, lady? I can actually poke through all her things. I can poke through her desk. What do you got in here? Ooh, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna get a bounty from this anyway. Yeah, go over there. I wanna take a little peek inside your cap, and it beats. Yeah. Nice. It did not go at all smoothly.
Guess I need a tighter purse.
Yeah, you need a tighter purse. It did not go that smoothly the first time. When I did that on PTS, it took like 4, 5, or maybe even more attempts to get that. Because, you know, 75% chance is not at all very high.
I hope this is good news.
Yeah, it is.
Well, did you get my poem?
I have it, and I didn't even get caught.
Quick, give it here! Phew, what a relief. All right, Fla, I'm going to burn this embarrassment. I sure hope I didn't leave Master Erevan's correspondence box unlocked. That would be careless in the extreme. Farewell.
A fair trade, a poem for a letter.
Good riddance to bad writing.
Yeah. Here, Ven. The council's dithering on the matter of Xenataris is unacceptable. Khajiit mercenaries continue to gather outside the ruin like locusts. I have it on good authority that House Redoran sent them there. I must admit, I didn't think those thick-headed zealots were capable of such a deception. I'm almost impressed. Almost. They hammer on the shrine day and night, as if picks and hammers have any hope of dispersing the door's puzzle words. Simpletons. The secret to Sheogorath's riddles lies in their simplicity. Fortunately, Redoran scholars possess no capacity for abstract thinking. Can you believe they struggle with a riddle as simple as this? A family of skulls say, "How do you do?" 2 shout, "We're 1." And 3 yell, "We're 2." 5 glare at 3 as 6 laughs at 4. Just burn 'em to open the Mad Prince's door. Honestly, why must the followers of Sheogorath be such children? I suppose that question answers itself. My research nears a critical stage, Irvin. I need St. Flem's finger bone, or all will be for naught. Redouble your efforts with your fellow mouth. Zinarathis must belong to House Telvanni. Do not fail me. Fair enough. Magister of the Great House Telvanni, Master of Benora. That is really weird. Riddle. Looks like he left, but I'm still gonna sneak. Got anything else I can nab? So that's it. Nice, I hung out in his little study room. I had to sneak over there and just hang out for like ever. I ended up logging off because it's like, yeah, it takes forever for your bounty to go away. And there's like guards all over the place. Gotta go back and tell Sun and Shadow what that lady wants.
There you are. I was afraid you'd been compromised. Were you successful? Did Anthem have anything worth raiding?
Thurano wants a relic hidden away in Zantaris.
May I? Ah, a saint's relic. Saint Films. Never heard of him. Says here, the Redarin want it too. To squirrel away in some musty old chapel, no doubt. I need to make sure Thurana gets it before they do.
How do you propose we do that?
Looks like the shrine is locked, protected by some puzzle ward. Luckily, the letter provides some hints on how to break in. Solve the puzzle, grab the relic, then make haste to tell Thurana. Thurana should be there. Offer her the relic on my behalf.
How confident are you that Thurana will trade the relic for her sponsorship?
Somewhere between certain and apprehensive. The Telvanni respect all clever schemes and love to barter. This little intrigue will prove my worth, I know it. Then again, she could just try to take the relic by force.
What then?
Run? Telvanni magisters wield magics that put Julianos to shame. Of course, you're quite the hero in your own right. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.